Welcome everyone to Go With The Flo. I'm Flo Essence and I have Dazzu Beats here with me. How's everybody feeling? Hope good. It's kind of hot outside. I got my nice little shirt on. Everybody giving me like a little side stuff for this. I don't understand. Like I'm trying to look cute. I don't get why you can't look cute. It's the big problem today. So, really I think they just loving what I'm wearing. That's all it is for real. So today we have a treat for you guys. We do have a special guest, Mrs. Faye Naomi Dunston, author and minister. So she will definitely be on later on to bless the mic and let you guys know about her story and how she got to where she got, her books, and just her journey. I know I've wanted to write a book before myself, and she actually did it. So it's going to be phenomenal to hear, how she finally got the courage to finally do it and stick to what she, wanted to accomplish at the end of the day. So, yeah. How you feeling, Dazzu?
I'm feeling wonderful,
Are you?
Everything is great, yeah. Why are you laughing? You good?
I'm
Don't
great.
start, man. Look, we have a minister in here today, so I have to be good. You have to be good.
Really?
Okay, yes.
How are we bad? Are we ever really bad?
I mean, last show was the first show kind of went left a little bit, but we good right now.
Yeah, it did go. It was at, okay, we
have a minister here, so we have to tone it. Well, I have to tone it down because I can go a little left,
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Not
Also,
today.
I want to start off. So I know last week you told me to Google you about this whole basketball thing, right? Jazz, you weren't here, but
woo! Look what he did.
Jazz, you weren't here, so
oh, yeah,
she told me to Google. So when we left here, we went to Fridays and Laura. Shout out to what was our waitress name? T with the red hair and the tongue ring. She had the tongue ring.
She was
wow.
ghetto, but she was with it. Like, listen, I'm talking about service.
Yes.
Service.
So when we left there, I went home. I was like, you know what? Let me Google her. Let me show her some respect, right? So Jazz, this is what happened. Googled her, right? First thing come up is the show. Shout out to the show.
Okay.
Second thing was her Facebook page.
Okay. That's a little okay.
Third thing was track and field.
Okay, I did do that. We didn't talk about that,
Okay.
so I did go to states with track and field.
I kept scrolling. Nothing about basketball, Jazz.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing close to basketball. And I was like, did she just really lie to her Go With The Flo fans about she used to play ball?
That's
So
terrible.
then hold on, but this the kicker right here, right? I keep scrolling. So I get to this one part it was on point, right? Because I typed her name in and had a bag of curds. She eats curds at night. You know how like some people when they get off work and they unwind, right? They either drink or they smoke weed. She eats curds. That relaxes her, right? That don't have nothing to do with basketball. So I Google her and these bag of curds. I'm like, wow, a bag of curds?
Yo,
right?
I do love my carrots.
And it had her face right next to the bag with a smile on. I was like, Google is on point right now, man. I said, wow. But no basketball, son. It was all track and field, Facebook, the show. So
I don't really
just
believe
apologize.
you. No.
You have to apologize. There's no basketball.
I'm
Nowhere
not
near.
apologizing because. Thank you, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yep. So I don't know if y'all can hear my mom. She's in the back. She is supporting me. Saying she has all my newspapers. She cut them all out, all the articles. She's saving them. Boom. Mama not gonna lie.
Yeah, your mother not gonna lie. You saved the bag of curds? No curds? You didn't save the curd? Oh.
Mom, he trying to be funny.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
She was the best? Wow. Video game or? Oh, no video. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yo, you're not gonna play my mother.
I'm not gonna. That's my mother too. What are you talking about?
You're not gonna play with her. She's telling you what she saw.
Okay.
Don't try to mix her up and say some curds and.
How much do you spend on the curds a week? I know she.
Thank you.
Oh, my stomach hurt right now. Oh.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I appreciate you.
I tried to get that out the way.
You know what?
Yeah.
One of these shows. Matter of fact, our guest Faye Dunston actually played ball with me.
She said nothing about that when I
and
was
against
ranting.
me. So when she gets on, we'll talk about that
Why was
a
she
little
quiet?
bit. What she
She in minister mode. She in minister mode. I'm sorry, you're a minister,
She's
bro. You gotta be
sitting
quiet.
pretty, waiting for her turn. That's all she doing. Exactly. When it's her turn, she gonna say what she gotta say. I can't with you.
And one last thing before we start, I want to shout.
All right,
And I'm gonna be quiet after this. I just want to shout out Jazz, because Jazz be holding it down and she just be so relaxed, man. She hold the boards down, people calling. I never seen Jazz mad, like, you
Shout
know.
out, Jazz.
You get there? Oh, I never seen it. Jazz.
But you know, people who like are real chill and mellow, those the ones when they get mad. Oh, it's not a game. It's not a game.
Man.
Like, seriously.
Hey, I know not to. Well, I know now.
Yeah, she will turn upside down in 2 seconds, and you gonna be like, "What?"
Wow.
Ain't that right,
You be
Jazz?
holding it down, Jazz, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out
You
to
know what I'm gonna
Thank you
do?
so much.
I'm gonna go to IKEA and get you a tip jar. So all these shows, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a tip jar. I know it's going probably be like 1,000 pieces. Cause that's what IKEA is. Everything is 1,000 pieces.
Right, you gotta put
Instructions is just pictures, like I'm a child or something. And I gotta put this little.
Nobody reads. It's for y'all. Y'all non-readers.
Wow. Stereotyping everybody.
How my stereotype? Hey, cousin. Got another cousin came through.
Late again, but Jazz, I got you, Jazz. You know I get 20% of the tips though, cause I offered it.
So
Yeah,
now
it's my idea.
Right.
What's 20% though? All right, 10%. You got to make these people tip.
I tip. No. I tip.
Oh, she tips.
No, I tip because I understand, like, especially waitresses and waiters, like they make probably like $3 or something an hour. Like, you gotta tip. Like, you got to. That's how they
I'll make
their
sure,
bread.
Jazz. I'll make sure. You know, I'm not giving Trump no tip jar because he got too much money.
I can't.
Yeah, Trump. I know you listening. I'm not getting you no tip jar, dog. You got too much money.
Hey, Trump, look, if you want a tip, I give you a tip. It's all right. You know,
There you go.
You support the opportunity.
Brown nosing the owner.
Look, when y'all don't see him on the next show, y'all gonna know why. Don't even ask no questions. Don't even say nothing. Don't even say no comments. When you see just one person, you gonna know why.
It's all good.
Anyway, so before we get started as well, definitely wanted to hop into this one story. So Dazzu woke up this morning and hit me up and told me about what happened in Florida, in North Miami, Florida, with Charles Kinsey, I believe. He was a group home. No, he's not. He was watching an autistic child who was basically ran away from a group home. And he, I guess supposedly, quote unquote, somebody called and said that a child had a gun in his hand. So the police came. Mr. Charles has his hands straight up in the air, not doing anything. He's telling the officers, I am unarmed. I don't have anything on me. I'm just trying to save my patient, so forth and so forth. The cops end up shooting him and in his leg. He didn't die, thank God. He is alive. He's in the hospital right now. But when he asked the cops, why did you shoot me? The cop said, I don't know.
I don't know. It's crazy.
That's his response. I don't know. So of course, here we go again. These cops getting real trigger happy. And it doesn't make sense. And now it's so funny because now I'm starting to question these calls that keep coming through. Like, can I hear a call? Can I hear the respondent? Can I hear somebody actually calling and saying there's a gun or there's somebody with a gun? Because they keep using that as an excuse. And these guys keep going out there and shooting people, and it's just not fair. And I believe he's on paid administrative leave.
Yeah, he's getting paid to sit at home and relax.
Come on, like it's crazy. The dude did nothing at all. He was literally trying to just do his job. No weapons on him, no nothing. So it's like, what's your excuse? If he would have lost his life, then would he have said? Probably the same thing. I don't know, but it's just sad how they just taking the situation so lightly, and we're still going through the same thing every day. It's like tomorrow, I'm sure somebody gonna get shot. Probably the next 3 days, somebody else gonna get shot. Mm-hmm. Like, it's crazy.
His hands up, like straight in the air. Even after they shot him, his hands still was in the air, like
as he was going down.
Because he said he was in shock.
Yeah, I think he said it felt like like he got stung by a
mosquito bite.
Oh yeah, that's what it was, a mosquito bite. Yeah. And then the other crazy part on top of that was, as he's bleeding, the officers have him and they turn him around, put him in handcuffs, and it took 20 minutes for an ambulance to get there. So that's 20 minutes of bleeding profusely.
Crazy.
And
I don't even know how he still has a job.
I don't know either. I'm lost for words. I am. It's the same thing every day. So
Racial tension going on.
it definitely is a lot of racial tension. It definitely has a lot to do with the system and the way the laws are set up and who it's protecting. And it's just not made for African Americans. And even if we take it back, I've been watching this guy. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys know about him. His name is Dr. Umar Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
powerful.
my
Breakfast Club.
goodness.
Check that out.
If you have never heard him or heard him speak, when I tell you, you need to go and listen to him speak. Black Americans, black people, whatever you want to call yourself, African American, brown, I don't care what color, you go listen to him and you learn about where you're from. You learn about your history. You learn about what you're supposed to do and not supposed to. You learn about this system and how the system is set up. Mm-hmm. You need to understand your place. I think a lot of us are confused. We don't know who we are. Mm-hmm. He had said something so powerful. It was crazy. He was talking about all the different races, and he was like, you know, if let's say we had like an Indian man come from India to here and something happens to him, let's say by the law, he can get sent back to India. If an Asian person, you know, comes and they do something unlawful, they can get sent back to Asia. If a Hispanic person, let's say Mexican person, does something unlawful, they can get sent back to Mexico. But when a black person does something, where do they get sent back to? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, because they have stripped your identity and your culture away from you. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to get sent back to Africa, but they want you to not believe that you're even associated or anywhere related to that. And it's just, it's crazy. And that's a whole nother topic that I can jump into forever. But I just had to share that piece real quick. You're getting serious over it. Because it's a serious topic.
It is.
It's serious. I mean, you just got to think about your kids and the society they're growing up into. And I don't have kids, but it's scary. It's scary. You got a daughter, so I can only understand, like, or under, you know, how you feel out here, you know, even as a father.
It's crazy, man. Like, you see all the protesting everybody was doing last week and the week before that. Look what happened. Man got shot in Florida for nothing. I mean, I'm going to stick by what I keep saying. Like, protests don't do nothing, man. Like, you just out there yelling. The people that's supposed to listen, they not down there, you know, looking at you or listening to you protest. They don't care.
Yeah.
And the media is only there they waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
They don't really care about black people protesting. They just know sometimes black people act stupid and they want to capture all that stuff.
That's true. But just like Dr. Umar said, he was like, protest is the first step. So we need protests because, one, of course, it brings unity and it brings awareness to what we are upset about. But the second step is, I don't want to say violence, but every kind of historical change that has happened, you know, between Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, they all broke the law. Mm-hmm. They all did something. Now, it's just like, are we as individuals, and this is what he was saying, so it's not my words, are we as individuals okay with putting ourselves out there and being caught up in jail? No, because a lot of us, especially those who may have degrees or nice jobs, we don't want to risk losing our jobs or what we work hard for. So we're like, I'm actually okay. I'm a little comfortable in my position. I'm just going to sit this one out. Mm-hmm. When really we all do need to come together and do something about this. It definitely has to go past protesting. It definitely does. So.
Yeah. I guess, but it's not going to do nothing. It's just racial tension, man, and it starts with education, you know?
Yeah,
a lot of these white people that's racist, man, it was taught to them.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like they was born straight out the womb like, oh, I don't like black people. It was taught to them.
That's absolutely true.
So,
yep.
Gotta do your education, man.
Yeah, even with that mindset, even if you think about the things that are taught to our kids when we're growing up, it's a whole different kind of learning. Like, even in the black community, we can't even build wealth within ourselves because we're not taught about building wealth growing up. Whereas we can go to the same schools with everyone of every race. Mm-hmm. In the white home, in the Asian home, they're being taught certain and different values. They're being taught how to invest in stocks and bonds, and they're being taught how to put their money aside and save and only do this much. Whereas we're not taught that. We're not taught how to save money and build wealth and have generational wealth or residual income. We're not taught none of those things. So we continue to live in the exact same cycle of poverty or living paycheck to paycheck.
You're right.
So it's a big cycle. It's a big cycle. So
definitely right, man. So what we about to do, about to go into this wonderful and amazing video by Charmaine. She did a Adele Hello Reggae remix, which is dope, man. They played this on 93.9 Easy Street Show, the lunch break mix, man. They played it like 4 times back to back. It's a dope record, man. So we about to get into this video. Shout out to Charmaine. I know you're watching or listening. So we're going to check this video out. And then when we come back, we have Minister, Faye.
And author.
And, I'm sorry, author. We'll be right back.
that you're well. Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happened? It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So
That was beautiful.
Yes, that was. Yeah, man. Shout out to Charmaine, man. She performed at Eddie Kane Cricket Concert Series a few times. She's definitely one of DMV's pride and joy.
Yes.
She's dope, man. She's definitely gonna be up on the show. Y'all look out for that.
Yeah, y'all. Shout out to her. Y'all can follow her. I think that song is actually on iTunes, Amazon. So definitely don't be cheap. Support the DMV and support her with her music.
Yes.
So now that we're back, we have a special guest. It's my girl, Miss Faye Dunston.
Minister, author. Yo, you are really covered in the blood of Jesus right now. I see it. Covered in the blood of Jesus. Wow. Let me move my cup. I don't want you striking my cup, dog. That's what I'm talking about, yo.
You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
What are you talking about?
You gotta chill. You have to.
You look nervous too.
I'm not.
This is not a job interview. This is just a
I'm
radio
very
interview.
chill, very relaxed.
You relaxed?
Ready to get this started.
Okay. You
I
got the
did.
I
muscles.
mean,
He go with the muscles again. He tried to
Play
get
ball
I
me
did
too?
with
work out. I
muscles.
did. Yes, play
So
basketball.
I could Google you too. What's gonna come up?
You might see James Hubert Blake High School States. You might see Montgomery College, Fourth in the Nation teams.
Get 'em.
You might see.
I might.
Cheney
You hear that?
University.
Might.
Get 'em.
That's what they
Jazz. What's a
are.
mic? I don't
Get 'em.
know.
That's where I played. That's where I played.
When
Get
you say
him.
might, you say you will.
You will.
Well, y'all know the sign of a hater.
Right.
Y'all know what
What
it
else I'm
sound
gonna
like.
see? What else I'm gonna see?
You're gonna see these books right
Book?
here.
Get them.
I'm gonna see you holding the Bible.
Probably not. No.
Man, what kind of minister are you?
I can't. So
Wow.
Faye.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my gosh,
I'll let
Faye,
you go.
please let us know
Faye,
who
my
you
dog.
are, where you're from, and what you do.
So I am Faye Naomi Dunston. I'm a native of Washington, D.C. Currently an employee for District of Columbia Public Schools.
Woo.
I'm an author of 3 books.
Yes.
Letters from Faye, Secret Tears, Reconciliation, The Art of Forgiveness.
You got talking to the mic. Sorry.
And I am also a minister. So I'm sure you guys heard the whole show. Kept throwing that title around.
Are you really a minister?
I am. I'm a licensed minister. I have given number of
I know you're not a
sermons.
licensed minister because you should have said, you know what, let's start with a prayer first before I talk. And you did not say that. So
No.
There you go.
I prayed before I came in here.
so you don't want to pray for us?
I pray for you guys.
I'm talking about before the show.
Do you really want a prayer? God bless these people. Amen.
Amen.
Wow.
Listen.
Wow,
God,
I need some ministers to call up, man. That's not right, man.
Look, God didn't say that the prayer had to be like this. As long as you're talking to him from your heart, that's all that matters. He knows your heart. Okay?
Technically, she didn't pray for us, so she don't really care right now.
You know what?
Carry on with this
We're
interview.
going to carry on with it. So, Miss Faye, your first book, Letters from Faye.
Yes.
Please tell us about that.
So Letters from Faye came about after my freshman year in college. I hit a rock bottom experience where I didn't know which way I was going to go. You know, didn't know if I was going back to the school I was at in North Carolina. And it was a point in my life where you couldn't reach out to your friends, couldn't reach out to your family about your desires and what you wanted to do because the support was lacking. So that's when I rededicated myself back to Christ. And me and him had a very intimate relationship. So what I did was I wrote for 365 days. Every day I wrote a letter of my transformation and what I was going through. And I approached it with, at the time, Pastor Levy. And he was like, at the end of this year, you're going to have a book. And the name of that book is going to be Letters from Faye. So I wound up going to Montgomery College, Rockville, where I played for a while, got in contact with another self-published author. He told me the platform to use. He didn't think I was serious about it, so I showed him my manuscript. And then that end of that year, I had a book titled Letters from Faye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you just
That's
stuck to it. 365 days. That means every single day you dedicated yourself to writing something.
Yeah. It was a very intense transformation. Like each letter is about, each page in the book is about something different. So it's like beware, be ready, a word, like the best in me. Each title is about something different, and it was just basically the transformation I was going through.
How you know Christ is a him?
And how do I know he's a him? What do you mean? How do I know he's a
It's a
him?
basic question.
I mean, a lot of times in the Bible they say father.
Okay.
Father's a guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Question. Carry on.
Okay, so the transition you were going through, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She was definitely missing, but I loved her, so I didn't hold it, against her for being missing for those 365 days. But I think a lot of people can relate to being in that transitional period when you graduate. You don't know where you're going, what you're doing, if you're gonna get a job, or you're going back to school, or you're doing this. Like it's kind of hard because people think that like you have a job sitting right there in front of you, or your life's decision is right there, and it's just not. So that's cool that you use that book as your outlet. So what was your second book about?
My second book is Secret Tears, and this book is pretty much about how we all have things in common, like underneath the surface that we think we're the only ones going through. So what I call those are secret tears. And the point of this book was to use those tears to empower me to help someone else, to motivate myself to get through my trials and tribulations. And everyone thinks that we're alone having these secret tears, and we're not.
Right.
And so when I shared this book with a lot of people, I got a lot of positive feedback from older individuals who've actually been through some things, and they're just like, yeah, we all have these secret tears. Like on the outside, we look fine. Everyone in this room looks fine. But I can guarantee there's something underneath the surface that you're fighting.
Right.
And so that's why I call the book Secret Tears.
Wow. So at that point in time, what exactly were you fighting?
I was fighting a 7-year relationship, a breakup of a 7-year relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 years.
7 whole years. And at that point, it was like, oh, you're too young. You shouldn't be in this relationship that long anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's just growing pains. And so every time you try to have an outlet, someone was always countering that outlet with something. So it's like, now I got to internalize this. Now I have to deal with this alone. And now it has to be a secret. Now I have to cry on the inside because my visible tears, no one's taking them serious. You know what I'm saying? So
7 years.
yeah.
So you thought you was gonna marry him?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, but we were in 2 separate paths. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't going to Bible study together.
No.
I'm laughing.
Because
Can I ask her?
I'm
being
because
serious
I don't
right
know, I
now,
don't know if
dog.
you being serious, or I don't know if you being
I'm being-
sarcastic.
no, I'm being
No, we
serious.
were not going. No.
So you wasn't going to church when you was talking to him?
I was going to church when I was talking to him, but my spiritual walk is not someone else's spiritual walk.
You're right.
If you understand what I'm saying. So
That's a minister talk right
yeah,
there.
I'm not about to pull somebody somewhere they don't want to be at that
Right.
point in time.
I'm gonna have to interject real quick because he said that's that minister talk. It's not that minister talk. When you have been through something
What you
and
been
you
through?
go through something, you don't even understand what she even talking about right now because you probably ain't even been there. You don't even get it.
How do you know that?
'Cause I've
so you
been
judging
there.
a book by its cover?
Because you don't know what she say. Caller on the line. Hey, caller.
Hi, yes, I have a question.
Hi. Okay. What's your question?
Hold on. First though, what is your name?
My name is Kim.
Kim.
Hey,
Hey, Kim.
Hi. I want to ask Faye a question about how did she get that dedication to write her first book every single day for 365 days a year? Where did that dedication come from?
Great question.
Good question.
Yeah, that dedication definitely came from having a relationship with God. At that point, God was just showing himself to me like in every aspect of my life, and he was showing me that he wasn't going to let me down. Like after my friends let me down, after my family let me down, he was showing me I'm going to be the one holding your hand through this process, and the only way that you can talk to me is through these writings, if you get what I'm saying. Like that was me hearing him talking to me. Of course I talked to him in prayer and things like that, but he actually talked to me through my writings, and that's what kept me going, to be honest.
Wow.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for answering that question. And where can I find that book?
Yes, the books are definitely on Amazon and in your bookstores. You can definitely just type in Letters from Faye, and they'll come up on Amazon. Or you can just type my name, Faye Naomi Dunston, and they'll come up on Amazon. All of them, they're only $10, so yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks
so
for
much for
calling
calling,
in,
Kim.
Kim.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Great question.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Wow. You make me want to give you my ties right now. Like,
Oh.
Why y'all laughing? I'm trying to be serious. I'm not. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you why I'm laughing.
Why?
Oh, another
Got
caller.
another caller. All right,
Wow.
caller.
Okay, Faye. Okay.
Who do we have on the line?
Hi, this is
Pam from Erratic Behavior Show. How are you guys?
Hey, Pam.
Hey, what's
we're
going
good.
on,
How
Pam?
are you?
Hey.
Hey, I was just calling to say congratulations and shout out to seeing Faye and all these young people doing positive things.
Oh, that's
thank
what's
you
up,
so
man.
much, Pam.
Positive
Thank
energy.
you
That's
so
what I'm talking
much.
about.
Yes.
Yeah, a great show. I'm listening
She's
and
that
I'm
one
just
right
like,
there.
wow, look at y'all. Look
She's
at
We
y'all.
looking at
That's
you
my
right now on
cousin.
the wall,
My
too.
cousin.
Yeah, you all on the wall. You all famous, okay? That's what I'm talking about, man. They bringing all the positivity and
Yes.
God is really working at Rip Radio right now, man. That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
he is.
I don't even want to drink right now. I don't want this.
Oh my God, please.
Doing exciting things coming. But I'm not going to keep you guys. I just wanted to say congratulations to you. Congratulations to Faye. And y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
we
much,
love you for
man.
that. Thank
God
you so
is
much.
good and you are good.
Oh my.
Why y'all keep?
Bye.
Oh, what
Yo.
y'all keep laughing at me? Okay. Jazz, you see this, Jazz? I'm trying to be serious and how you like that? That juice is good.
All right, then.
Drinking devil juice right now.
Basically, it's go ahead. Explain to
I'm
him
sorry,
why
go.
it's so funny or why you're
Oh,
laughing.
why it's so funny? Okay, with the titles, it's because when you get a title, people all of a sudden think you're just this pure being, and you're not.
Right.
That's the people get that misconstrued. Like they hold these pastors on a pedestal, they hold these ministers on a pedestal, forgetting that we're all still in the flesh and we all still fall short of the glory of God every day. So people throw around these titles, minister and pastor. Like I've never been that one to throw on a title. So to hear you keep throwing it, I'm just like, dang.
Right.
Like,
No, I mean it's cool though.
Like,
I can tell you still
dang.
good. You probably still in love with dude 7 years. It's all good though. You're a liar. You're a
don't
liar.
even do
That's
that.
been 4 years.
You're a liar.
4 years. 4 years.
You're a liar.
Separated. 4 years separated.
4 years?
4 years.
So you've been single for 4 years?
4 years.
So there's nobody. You know,
Nobody.
you're not talking to nobody at Bible study?
Nobody.
Wow.
4 years.
No Bible
man.
study? Nobody? Like
Nobody.
no pastor?
No.
I know you got a pastor like
You know I don't.
Nobody?
Right? Nobody.
Wow. You been celibate for 4 years?
Celibate.
What
What is that?
what does that have
I'm just
to
asking
do-
the general
Okay.
question. What? She's human, right?
She
I'm
is
very human.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Tell nobody.
4 years?
Baby.
4 years.
4 whole years.
Wow, your stomach probably hurt. Wow. It's all good. Next question.
All right.
Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. I forgot your mother was here. I'm sorry, Mom.
So on to the right.
Go ahead.
So on to the third book, Faye. Tell us about this third book, please.
Reconciliation, the Art of Forgiveness. This book was inspired by hearing tons of stories within your family about broken relationships, or even your friends about broken relationships, and how someone's so quick to say, oh, they hurt me, I don't want to forgive them because they was wrong and they should apologize. But reconciliation is really for yourself. It's really to heal yourself. It's really to approach those circumstances and just look it dead on and say, okay, this happened to me. Yes, it hurt me, but I forgive the situation for myself, not for that other
Absolutely.
person.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I call it an art, because not a lot of people are willing to do that. A lot of people aren't willing to come to a common ground. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because they feel like they're owed an apology or something
Right.
like that.
Right.
And for seeing so many relationships that could be mended and going on prosperously, they're just like in the same place for
Right.
years and years and years
Right.
and years, because no one wants to reconcile the relationship.
Right. And
So that's what that book's
sad.
about.
That's
Yeah.
sad because that's, just like when you started off forgiveness, you don't forgive. Forgiving is not even really for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, because if you don't forgive, you can never move forward. You can't even, you'll block so many blessings and so many other great things that might come through your path because you can't forgive. You blocking that door. So I definitely agree with that. So you're working on the fourth book.
I am.
Okay, girl.
The fourth book is titled Strength in the Valley. Why? Because
Yes.
Faye is in a valley right now. Y'all know what the valley is? The valley is when nothing is going your way. when your desires aren't coming to pass, when your dreams aren't coming to pass, when relationships aren't coming to pass, and you feel like, whoa, the world is on me.
Right.
That's the valley.
Right.
But this book is about how do you maintain that strength while you're in the valley? How do you not lose your faith while you're in the valley? How do you keep a positive attitude while you're in the valley? And so because I'm going through the valley, I'm able to write about how I'm maintaining my strength. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to write about how God is opening doors while I'm in the valley when I thought that all the doors was closed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, maintaining your strength in the valley is so key because so many people get lost in the valley. They go back to their old life. They turn to drugs. They turn to things that is not in their character because they're in a valley. You understand what I'm saying? And so I didn't want to be that one. So of course, writing is always an outlet. Always an outlet. How to maintain my strength, and yeah, that's what book 4 is about.
That's so dope. That's so dope. So you keep writing books after books. Like some people would just stop at one. So is it your life experiences that it keep pushing you? Like, you know what? I need to write a new book, or I'm going through this. Let me write something about it because I know somebody else is going through this, and they need to hear about it.
Yeah, it's definitely that. And to keep it a being with everyone, my books will never be more than 50 pages. You will get a 20 to 25 page book. Why? It's because I'm trying to reach a generation of non-readers. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to have content that is powerful in a short period of time because people do not read. You understand?
Absolutely.
So if you see my book, you'll say, oh, this book kind of thin. Absolutely. But you open that book and read the words on the page, it's going to impact you in a powerful way. And I have testaments to that. Like, people from Atlanta are saying, oh, this really helped me with my marriage. I'm like, what? This book helped you with your marriage. You know what I'm saying? And it's only 20 pages. So it's the point to not have my books more than 50 pages at all because people don't read. And I'm trying to help somebody. You understand what I'm saying?
So how do you cope with being single? Because a lot of women...
Single. Yeah.
Because a lot of women been, you know, you see it on Facebook, Instagram, you know.
They feeling.
Baby, what was it? Vacation. They be going through all they little, you know, they tired of being single. So how do you cope with it?
Yeah, I was just talking to my mom about this yesterday because she's like, you need to find someone and settle down and grandchildren.
And I love her mom, by the way. Oh my gosh.
And I'm just like, Mom, to be honest, at this point, I'm not in a place where I'm emotionally stable to share myself with someone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
don't have time to invest my emotions. This is my first time ever being single. I've always shared my time with someone else.
Wow.
So right now, because I have this spiritual foundation, I'm spiritually healthy. So I don't need a man or a companion at this point in my life. I'm just getting to know myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. You need to write a book about that, man.
Yeah. So that's how I'm able to deal with it.
So you're not settling for anything.
Yeah, nah.
You need to write a book about that. There's a lot of people who are really settling.
I know, and I'm afraid to settle. Like,
yeah, you should though. That is actually a big problem. People are settling.
Yeah, you need to write a book about that.
They selling. They having babies. They buying these dreams, man.
You need to write a book. I need 20% because I gave you that.
He's trying to get money off of
I
everybody.
need my money,
today.
man.
He's trying to get 20% from Jazz. Now he's trying to get 20%.
I said 10%. What are you talking about?
20 at first.
And then I changed it to 10 though.
Yeah.
No, for real, that's a good idea though. You write a book about that.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
You know?
That's what's up. So, Faye, your books are wonderful, and I love the message behind all of them. Please tell everybody how they can find them, buy them, find you, all that good stuff.
So you can find all the books, Letters from Faye, Secret Tears, and Reconciliation, The Art of Forgiveness. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them in your local bookstores. They're only $10. And you can find me on Twitter at Letters from Faye, Instagram, Faye_the_author, and Facebook, Faye Naomi Dunston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
girl.
up, man?
So, yeah, that's my girl, guys. That's her.
I got some on your ear.
Can you get it?
What is it?
Yo, hey, yo,
my God.
Are you serious?
Yo.
If y'all looking, she had a quarter behind her ear, yo.
Y'all, get your boy.
And she always talking about she broke. Yo, why you?
Get your boy, y'all.
She had a quarter behind her ear, ladies and gentlemen.
Now
Wow.
Can I have my quarter?
There you go.
Thank you. So, Faye, while we have you up here, we have to now introduce something that we're doing new, which is the question of the day. So I'm so excited about this because we got so much feedback on this. And the question of the day is, should your partner have access to your phone, email, social media, or other personal accounts? And we asked our followers and listeners to, DM us and, just give us some comments about how they felt. So
please call in, too. Also.
Yes, please call in if you...
301-288-3100.
Yep, and if you're watching, you see the numbers right there on the screen for you. So first, I'm going to give my opinion on this. And then we can take it down the line.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I believe that my partner should not have access to anything. I mean... Unless you about to make business for me through my emails or you about to text back what I'm about to tell my friend, I don't understand what's the purpose. Now, with that being said, don't make me feel as if you're hiding something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever want to feel like I got to ask you or feel like I'm wondering what's going through your phone. If you keep it comfortable, you keep it honest, you keep it open, you keep it transparent, we don't have to have any of those issues. But by all means, you're not getting no passwords to nothing. Dazzy.
I feel like, man, you shouldn't get none of that stuff because if you asking for that stuff, that's you pretty much telling me you don't trust me. So you shouldn't get in no relationship you don't trust the person, right? Because that's not a good way to live. Because every time they go out, you're gonna be wondering who they with, or every time you see them on the phone, you're gonna be wondering who they talking to, who they texting. That's not. Relationships is about being happy, and you shouldn't be going through none of that. So I wouldn't. Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I agree. I second everything you guys said.
You guys or me?
You guys and Miss Amayo.
Wow.
I second it, yeah. Don't ask for it. Just don't.
Yeah. So, from some of my followers, I got Mrs. Adrian, who said that she doesn't think it's necessary to have access to your partner's personal accounts. If you can't trust someone, then maybe y'all shouldn't be together. But I think your partner also should have nothing to hide if you were to ask. So that's kind of what I was saying. So, same kind of thing in what you were saying, that you got to trust your partner. And then I have somebody else, Armani. He kind of seconded what she said. And then he also said that people are individuals before a relationship, and that shouldn't change when in one. But be mindful and considerate. I say don't give your partner a reason to go looking through. And if you feel the need to keep real stuff from your partner, maybe you shouldn't engage in that thing or be with that person. On the other side, if you feel the need to look, maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship with them then. So we're all on the same page. Like, if you don't trust somebody, then you shouldn't have to be, going through their stuff.
Yeah, my homegirl, Ironika Thomas, shout out to Ironika. She said no one should feel like their privacy is invaded to start. Maybe conversations should be had in the beginning, about that whole thing. And then some people from their previous relationships, they might, they probably was cool with the last person, and then they come into this new relationship thinking that this new person is cool with that, and they not. So it's all about privacy. I mean, nobody, like someone on here said, Ebony Landon says, no one is kids. Nobody is children. Like, we grown adults. So
I mean, let's keep it funky. That sound good. That nobody kids. That sound real good. But grown folks. I know some grown folks who done copied their fingerprint.
Wow.
Okay, onto their man's phone.
Wow. And
used it as a way to enter. But the only reason why she did that because she didn't feel secure in the relationship, which is going back to what we're saying. But I think at any age it could be done. Whether you're a kid or not, you're going to go snoop if you smelling for something. So.
You're definitely right. You snooping, you're going to find something.
You definitely going to find something.
So what about when? What about when both parties admitted to cheating? Then are you entitled to have passwords?
You mean cheating on each other?
Yeah. Then are you entitled to have passwords and social media accounts just to be like, here, look, I was not cheating. Here, I'm not doing nothing.
I think you should end the relationship right then and there because that's a wrap after that, man. Like if you said you was with somebody else and they blew your back out. I mean, I I can't lay next to you knowing like, hey, somebody just blew you. You know.
That just sounds dysfunctional. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's like, oh, you cheated, so I cheated, so boom, we're fair. So now,
Yo, I know. I asked that because I know.
I know why you asked that, because you know I'm already hip. Like I know women, don't be trying to act like y'all all pressing. Listen, women,
Yeah.
I know what y'all can do. Okay, don't even do it. All right, don't do it. So that's why she asked that question. But I mean, honestly, it's some people who might be like that. Might be like, okay, you know what? You cheated, I cheated. Okay, cause we're starting from a clear, let's act like it never happened. Let's start fresh and new. Let's, exchange passwords so we never have an issue or we don't feel like, those are people who are really trying to make the relationship work so bad. And it's just at that point where you just got to let it go. You try everything at this point.
Well, you have to ask the question first, what made you cheat?
Yeah.
Something happened where you wasn't sexually satisfied.
Or
Feeling
emotionally.
lonely.
Yeah, something
satisfied.
happened, so you
traveling,
need to
yeah.
address that first. Because
Yeah.
if that person get that same feeling again, they're going to cheat again.
So you're saying the only reason why people cheat is because they're lacking something within their relationship?
Something is lacking.
Okay. So if you
Jazz
feel
agree.
Jazz did agree.
The
So-
juice is good, ain't it?
But listen though, how about this though? If you are lacking something though, this is so if let's say, okay, so if I am lacking something like within my relationship, why wouldn't my partner communicate that with me and be like, hey, I think you need to do this, or I'm gonna go find it somewhere else. Like, just keep it a buck. If you know what you about to do, then let's talk about it so we can fix it.
You got to address that in the beginning when you first start dating. Like, look, I'm big on communication, so if you have an issue with me, bring it up. A lot of people don't do that. Like with me, at the beginning, I used to do the do's and don'ts. What's your do's and don'ts? And I tell them, like, I'm big on communication. You got to tell people that at the beginning, but a lot of people, they so infatuated with how somebody look or their career. They got a good job, they look good, drive nice, they drive a nice car. They don't care about nothing else, communication and your do's and don'ts. They don't care about that.
That's because they're not really there for you. Because somebody who wants to know your do's and don'ts, somebody who wants to communicate with you is really trying to be there with you, not just for what you look like.
True.
So.
I know with you, you're a Libra, so you like to be in charge. You like to run the whole show. So,
That is not true.
you don't like to run the whole show?
You got my mother choking back there. Listen.
She know I'm telling the truth.
That is not true. I do.
That's why she coughing. Choking. Oh, man. See, that's God. God, like, yeah, he's telling the truth.
No, I like to have my way in the relationship.
You're a best friend. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, she's very cool. She's cool.
Thank you.
You just saying that because you don't
She's
want that.
cool. I'm just saying.
You don't want her
she's
pulling her to
assertive.
the
Like,
side.
you're not gonna walk over her. She's gonna state her opinion. But
like
I
to
don't
be in
think that's
charge.
being in charge.
She likes to be in charge.
That's being assertive.
I
You're
think-
supposed to assert yourself.
Yeah.
You got to see her in business mode. She likes to be in charge.
I mean, when you in business mode, that's different. Like when it
Yeah.
comes to you and what you doing about what you doing about yours.
Yeah,
you
African
gonna
know
get in
it.
that. Okay,
so
yeah.
you're gonna be in, you gonna
Yeah,
be
the
in
African
control.
will come out too. You're not gonna
See?
play with me.
See?
We gonna
So
get it done
you
and
need
get it
to
done
address
right.
that with your dude in the beginning. Like, look, I'm African. I like to be I'm a Libra. I like to be in charge. Like, you're not gonna run over me.
I think, honestly, I think my presence says that. I think I don't even have to say that, to be honest. I think when they do meet me, they know that I'm not playing no games. So,
Wow.
yeah.
See the face you just gave me?
Because that's a serious
Wow.
face that they get, so they know that it's about business. Like, don't come and try to play with me.
I don't think no dude gonna get turned on by that though.
You'll be surprised.
That's the problem.
You'll be
That's
surprised.
What's the problem,
If you-
Minister?
if that-
Problem.
Tell me, Minister, what's the
right,
problem?
a man who's strong enough to hold his own,
Yeah.
he gonna be turned on by that because
Yeah.
guess what? He probably his own boss and I'm my own boss. So
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
we do that thing together.
Yeah.
But somebody gotta like, okay.
It will be me ultimately, but I'm definitely gonna be my own boss regardless.
So you submissive?
I can be to my
You
husband.
hear, I can be. You hear that?
To my husband.
Oh man!
To
Wow.
my husband.
That
I don't
dude-
have a ring on my hand. I ain't got no husband. So I don't think I need to submit to anybody at this moment.
You
but
ever been submissive in a relationship?
I haven't been married, so no.
Wow. What you think about that, Minister?
She's right. Submissiveness is when you're married. Yes.
Wow.
Ain't that what it say in the Bible?
It's when you're married.
Well, you gotta practice before you get married. So
That's everybody's a problem. Everybody playing house.
no, it's not about playing house,
Hey,
but you
you're
gotta
playing
show
house.
you gotta
You're-
show a
you're
man
playing
that
house.
you're worthy of being his wife.
And the man has to show the woman that you're worthy of being her husband.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if she never been submissive because she never been married, then I don't know
It's not
how
that
that's
I've
gonna.
never been. What's your definition of submissive? Like, I think.
Come on, you went to college, though. You got a college degree. You know what I'm talking about.
Listen, what all I'm trying to say is this. Dad, it's all right.
I'm not even throwing shots.
It's
I'm just
cool.
being.
You know why? Because I cut you up last show, so I'm gonna let you have it this.
I'm
show.
not even cutting you up.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is,
Okay.
submissiveness is not saying that like I'm not gonna run over my man. At the end of the day, I don't want no. I'm sorry, mom. I don't know, bitch, nigga. I don't want that. I want a guy who's strong.
We have a
and who can hold
minister.
his
Why are you
own.
using those words?
Because the minister knows curse words too.
Okay.
I mean, what?
I'm sorry.
What?
Thank
Okay.
you.
The
I'm
minister
sorry,
don't hear it. All of a sudden, what?
Okay, carry on. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Don't get me started with that.
No,
but,
go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So what I was saying was, dang, what was I saying, Derek?
Wow.
Dazzu?
You don't want your man to let you walk over him.
Yes, I don't want my yeah, basically I don't want him to walk over me. So that's all it is. I mean,
Just
and I think
holding your
that
ground,
you can
okay.
still hold your ground and still to an extent be submissive or, just know your place in a relationship. That's all it really is. If you know where your place is, you're good.
I don't see you being submissive though. It's my opinion, man.
I mean, that's fine. That's your opinion. I mean,
Cousin, what you think, cousin? With the eyes.
thank you. She knows I could do what I need to do when I need to do.
When it's
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
Those eyes, though. I'm sorry, minister. I'm sorry.
Anyway, callers. So, so that was the question of the week. We definitely appreciate your feedback on that. So we'll definitely have another question. We'll pretty much do a question every single week about some kind of topic. It might not be relationships every time. It could be, who knows,
Political,
anything. Yeah,
who you're voting for.
Something. If y'all really want to talk about that now, that could get a little personal because you can't really ask somebody their
voting?
I mean, their affiliation. They get kind of.
I don't really get the voting thing, but stand in line to vote just for the electoral votes determines the next president.
I feel you with that.
So I'm
I feel you with
wasting
that
my
one.
time to
I
vote
feel
for the
you with
next
that.
president and it don't even matter.
I feel you with that because the electoral college
sorry,
ultimately makes a decision. I feel you with that, but
You
that's
stop
to make
looking
you
at me?
feel like it's a democracy.
Yeah.
So, that's what this country does. They do put things in place to make us feel like we're all equal. We get to vote. We have a
lie.
say in this. And yeah, it's a lie. We don't. So, yeah, kind of sucks, but it kind of make you feel like they're giving the people what they want. But, I mean, it is what it is. So,
I'm still upset at Obama. It's pissing me off.
honestly, when you were saying that about him last show, I wasn't really with it. But
Now you with it.
I am with it.
See, now you're being submissive. High five.
Wait, what happened? Why are you mad at him?
Come on, man. No, you
He's mad at him because he feels like Obama didn't do anything for the people.
He's not doing nothing for black people.
And
He
at
don't
first,
care.
I wasn't trying to listen to him when he said that, and I had to think back about it. And
You see
I was
it.
watching another video, and he did do a lot of things for he did a lot of things for immigrants, and he did a lot of things for,
Yep.
Hispanics, and he really didn't do, as far as laws involved, he didn't do anything for the black people for
Yep.
us, which kind of sucks. So I kind of do think they just put him as a figure there. Like, here's this black man. The people got what they wanted. They wanted a black figure so bad. They got it. Now it was like, okay, they're good because most black people only cared about was him being black, not him really doing anything else for you. So that's what they did. Use him as a puppet. And unfortunately, here we are in this day and age. So, I mean, hopefully the next president, they're obviously going to be white.
Definitely.
But at least by that point, it'll be blatant that
think so?
the racism is, evident. So
I think you need to go to the White House and pour the blood of Jesus on Obama. I think you can do it, though.
is this blasphemy, y'all?
Are you serious?
It might be real close.
It might be close, right?
Wow.
He mocking.
Okay.
Jazz.
Because I don't
You need to
even
cut
know.
somebody mic off,
Jazz, is
Jazz.
this
Like, they coming at me
blasphemy?
like
Are
I'm
we
trying to be
close
serious.
it? Okay, okay.
No, I really want you to go to the White House, talk to the Secret Service. Like, I just want to pour the blood of Jesus on Obama. I know he only got a couple months. I just want to do this real quick. Because you feel with it. Like,
How do you know I'm filled with it?
I could just tell. Like, you took a shower in it.
I can't. Before we go, I'm not even going on this with Dazzu. Faye, can you give these people, your the viewers, the listeners, something inspirational they can leave with
Yes.
today? Because
Yes.
you're an author, and a lot of people do want to be authors out here. A lot of people want to have the motivation to do it. Even myself, I need some motivation at times as well. So, what can you tell someone who wants to do exactly what you're doing? What can you tell them to just keep pushing and just to be strong and not give up and all that.
Yeah, just follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? Follow through with it. Reach out to people that are doing what you're doing. And don't be discouraged by the naysayers.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't want to see you win.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you're not reaching your numbers how you want to, just don't be discouraged, because that vision and that dream was placed inside of you by a higher power for a reason.
Yeah.
So when it's time, it's going to open up.
Yes. So in essence, don't lose your faith. Stay faithful and just believe. And when things get hard, just hold on. So those who are watching, you can see how to reach her. She mentioned it earlier, but you can definitely see how to reach her on there as well. And you can reach Go With The Flo on every social media: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That is Go With The Flo _RRN. And then for inquiries, or if you wanted to play your song during one of our shows, you can definitely send that. We'll take a look at it at gowiththeflo.rrn@gmail.com.
Yes. Shout out to our social media coordinator,
Shout out.
Benita,
Yes.
with the pretty cat eyes. Right? I don't even know they cat eyes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
She
don't know
be
what
getting
that
me every
is.
time, y'all.
Just-
She be getting me. But yeah, shout out to her because she does the social media. She gets all that in order.
she be getting it
Shout out
done,
to the
man.
support. Shout out to my family coming out here showing
Shout out
love
to
as
moms.
always.
Mom's on her phone.
Shout out
with
to
the glasses
Sade. She had to switch days with her client
on.
to be here
She
to
still was
support
late
me.
though, but it's all good.
I love her.
I love Sade though, man.
You gotta love her though.
Yeah, the
So
glasses.
anyway, that's all
Sagittarius.
for Go With The Flo. You gonna go on forever. I can't deal with you. That's all for tonight for Go With The Flo. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you all for viewing us. We will see you guys next Thursday at 6 p.m. sharp on the dot.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night.